Hello, everyone. This is Jillian Verdun with JMV Financial Services, your profit strategist, bringing tips and tricks to improve your financial situation for the new year. Thank you again for joining and tuning in. Today, we get to talk about everybody's favorite topic, freelancing, and how do I pay my taxes. In this COVID economy right now, I'm freelancing. How do I pay my taxes is a question that I get quite often. In the U.S., all residents are required to pay taxes on all sources of income that exceed $600. That applies to both employees and what the IRS might term as freelancers. Generally, freelancing is synonymous with being self-employed. According to the Free Dictionary website, the definition of freelancing is as follows: a person who sells services without working on a salary basis for one employer, a person who contends in causes without attachments or allegiance. With the current COVID economy leaving so many Americans out of work, many industrious individuals are providing freelancing services. If this includes you, you are to be commended for taking the initiative, first of all. And if this is your first time working as a freelancer, you might not be aware of the nuances of reporting and paying your taxes under this scenario. We hope that the following information will point you in the right direction. Number 1, paying quarterly estimated taxes. As a freelancer, the IRS expects you to pay the appropriate amount of income taxes during the tax year. If your income from freelancing is significant, the IRS further requires that you make an estimated quarterly income tax payment. Failure to do so could result in penalties and interest. Number 2, securing income reporting documents. As an employee, you would typically receive a W-2 from your employer at the end of the tax year. The W-2 includes all of the wages, commissions, or bonuses you received for your work. As a freelancer, however, you should be receiving a Form 1099 from all companies to whom you provided freelancing services. By law, all such clients are required to provide you with a Form 1099 at the end of the tax year if your earnings from them exceeded $600. Even if you don't receive 1099s for all you earn during the year, you are still required by the IRS to report all of your freelance wages. Number 3, keeping track of your expenses. As a freelancer, you will be permitted to write off the business expenses you incurred directly related to carrying out your duties as a freelancer. For each tax year, you need to track all said expenses and provide support with receipts or canceled checks. Some of the expenses you might be able to claim could include as follows: travel and transportation expenses, office supplies, office and equipment rent, business lunches, business insurance expenses, software subscriptions, just to name a few. As a freelancer, you will need to submit a Form 1040 as your baseline tax return. In addition to the Form 1040, you will also be required to submit a Form Schedule C to report all of your freelancing activities. On the Schedule C form, you will report all of your 1099s as well as any other income you might have earned in the course of acting as a freelancer. In the business expense section on the Schedule C, you will list all of the business expenses you feel you are entitled to based on IRS guidelines. After deducting your expenses from income, you will arrive at the income number upon which you will need to pay taxes if it is a net income. If it is a net loss, then you don't pay taxes on losses. We highly recommend that you learn about tax paying responsibilities before you reach the end of the tax year. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. In the meantime, thank you for listening today, and please follow us on your favorite podcast. Bye.